Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis. So, for our first story, we're going to talk about the tension between CNN and Donald Trump. So, this past Wednesday, after the midterm elections, Donald Trump was hosting a press conference inside the White House, and reporters were asking him questions. And everything started to escalate when Jim Acosta started asking Trump about immigration. He was asking Trump specifically, why are you calling the immigrants an invasion? They're people like just coming to America for a better life. And President Trump says, well, we have a difference of opinion. I see it as an invasion. You see it as them coming over here to seek asylum and shelter. But after that exchange, everything starts to escalate and get almost out of control. Now, here's a video from the Wall Street Journal to show you exactly what happened.
One of the statements that you made in the tail end of the campaign in the midterms.
Here we go.
If you don't mind, Mr. President, that this caravan was an invasion. As you know, Mr. President,
I consider it to be an invasion.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me.
And why did you characterize it as such?
Because I consider it an invasion. You and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you think that you demonized immigrants in this election to
try to keep them? I want them to come into the country, but they have to come in legally. You know, they have to come and get through a process. I want it to be a process, and I want people to come in, and we need the people.
Your campaign.
Wait. You know why we need the people? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people.
Your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and so on.
True.
But
they weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. These were people. This was an actual. It happened a few days ago, and
they're hundreds of miles away. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN. And if you did it well, your ratings
would be much better. If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, that's enough. Ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Mr. President, that's enough.
Mr. President, I have one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation? Mr. President,
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. Go ahead.
I think that's unfair.
You're a very rude person. The way you treat Sarah Huckabee is horrible. And the way you treat other people are horrible. You shouldn't treat people that way. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter.
Well, I'm not a big fan of yours either, so
I understand.
To be honest.
So let me ask you a question, if I can. You repeatedly
said you aren't the best,
Mr. President. You repeatedly, over the course of the
just sit down, please. Well, when you report fake news, when you report fake news, which CNN does a lot, you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead,
Mr. President.
Okay, so you saw what happened. You saw how things escalated. The White House intern tried to take the mic away. He politely said, pardon, ma'am. Eventually, Jim Acosta sat down and he called on another reporter for a question. A reporter vouched for Jim Acosta, saying that he's a good reporter. He doesn't deserve to be treated like that. Then Trump ridiculed that reporter as well. Since this exchange happened, the White House has released a video showing the confrontation between President Trump and Jim Acosta, and the confrontation between Jim Acosta and the White House intern. So there is a video professional by the name of Abba Shapiro. He has said that the video that has been released by the White House has been doctored. Since the White House has released this video, Jim Acosta's press pass has been pulled. He has been told that he's not allowed to enter the White House. Since this has happened, Sarah Huckabee Sanders has been ridiculed for taking Jim Acosta's press pass, for releasing the doctored video, making it look like Jim Acosta assaulted the White House intern. And this is just another tension between Donald Trump and the press. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you believe that Jim Acosta should have had his press pass pulled? Yes or no? Do you think the question he asked at the press conference, was it fair, or was it just inciting trouble? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, for our next story, we have another shooting. This time it's in a club in California. 12 people died, including the shooter. The shooter was a former Marine, so he has been trained to use a gun and take down people. This story has really stood out, not just because there's people dead. That's really bad, but also one of the deceased people is Tamara Mowry's niece. So it was believed that she was missing, but it has been confirmed that she is dead. She died in the club shooting. Another celebrity has spoken out, Ashton Kutcher. This really hits home for him because he had his recent birthday party at that club, and he said it could have easily been him if the shooter just chose a different night. And he has gone to social media to campaign for gun control. Now, he hasn't said a complete ban on weapons. He has called for common sense gun control. You can still use your gun for hunting. You can still use your gun to protect your home and your belongings. He's campaigning for common sense gun control. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you believe that after this shooting we're going to get some more common sense gun control laws, or do you think it's just going to be more of the same? Another shooting is going to happen and there's still going to be no change. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And for our last story, we have wildfires raging in California. I know a lot of things are going down in California. A shooting, and now we have these wildfires. These wildfires were already a big problem because the firefighters have had serious trouble combating them, but they've gotten so out of control that celebrities from Alyssa Milano to Kim Kardashian have been forced to leave their homes because they believe it's not safe for them to stay there. So they had to evacuate their homes, get their animals out, get their personal belongings, take as much as they can with them, and seek shelter somewhere else. President Trump criticized the firefighters for how they're handling the fire, but they have criticized him, saying that his comments are ill-informed. And that's the situation that's going on in California right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think that the state needs to combat these wildfires? Is it more money from the federal government? Better training? Does the state just need more rain? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you don't already, follow me on social media. I have the links in the description box below. Also, if you found this video informative, hit the like button and hit subscribe and share this video with all your friends. That would help me out a lot, and all of you have a great day.